Welcome back to the spring episode of Rebound Detroit. Detroit has been a dynamic city in each and every aspect of life and talent. Every city competes against each other for retaining and nurturing the best talent possible. But when we are actually competing against talent, we are competing against luck for humanity and also the job which needs to get done right. Today we are humbled and honored to have with us two great leaders from Protect Life Michigan who are nurturing and maintaining the talent ecosystem as well as saving human lives. Welcome to Rebound Detroit.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
And by the way, I am with the greatest leaders who are working towards community in Detroit, Angelica and Kate. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Of course. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. So your organization has been really an inspiration for all the people in the community in and around Detroit. And also I've seen that it has a really active presence in the state of Michigan. But it's really challenging to drive these kind of organizations to the level what you have done. So what was your inspiration behind being a part of this great organization?
Yeah, I felt the conviction to devote my life full-time to the pro-life effort several years ago, but it took me a little while to get to that point where I actually devoted my life full-time with this organization. And that was last year, and it just was through a number of different experiences and inspirations that God led me here. And that conviction was born through this desire to protect and save the unborn. And I think we have such a dynamic opportunity on college campuses to make a profound impact because there are so many young people, and young people like us are passionate and they have energy. And I think that's such a pivotal place to have a profound impact and to really change hearts and save lives. And we, in our organization, we focus heavily on educating students and equipping them and really challenging them to figure out where they stand on this issue, because a lot of people are on the fence and they're very lukewarm about how they feel, and there's really no room to be lukewarm or apathetic about this. You have to know what you believe.
Really agree with you, because you're drawing a fine line between humanity and talent, which very few organizations are doing. But I would like to go to Kate. So Kate, what was your inspiration behind joining this organization?
Yeah, I too felt called at a very young age to this work. I've always been drawn to the pro-life movement, and I was raised in a pro-life family. But I also love the fact that I get to invest in young people. We're working full-time with college students who aren't much younger than I am, so they're kind of like friends that I'm working with, and just educating them about the pro-life message so then they can go out on their campus and share that message and equip them to be strong and powerful leaders. And I couldn't see myself doing any other work than this.
And I believe that you must be having the greatest workplace, because working with people who are your friends, that is the most creative time you can have.
Yeah.
Right?
It's awesome.
Yes.
And also I see that Protect Life Michigan is a pretty creative organization in terms of providing the education component, bridgeway, to the universities, right?
Yes.
So what is the approach of Protect Life Michigan of connecting this bridge of scholarships with the students?
Sure, so we are very firm believers that if we're pro-life, we are also pro-woman. And we really want to encourage students, women in these situations, to pursue their degree, but also choose life. That's a large part of what we do, is we want to empower these women and let them know that we're here for them, we support them, and we want them to be able to accomplish both and to do it well and to soar. And part of encouraging that is providing scholarships. So we point them in the right direction to scholarship opportunities that different schools offer. For example, Cornerstone University, one of the universities that we work with, is providing a scholarship for pregnant students on campus. And those students from that group pulled together to raise the funds for that and to create that scholarship opportunity for these mothers. And I think that's incredible. So that's a little bit of how we really encourage that.
And I think this is a pretty unique platform what has been developed. because nobody has seen that aspect of community. Because every time a program has been launched for the motivation of self-fulfilling the vision, but this I see is a selfless mission and vision which actually caters to different communities of Detroit, because every city is composed of many communities, and I think you are catering to all the communities in and around Detroit, right?
Yes.
And what I was thinking is, what would be your views on your work contributing actively to the Detroit and its active rebound?
Yeah, I love that question, and I love the name of the show, Rebound Detroit. I think that is such a powerful name, and I think it actually relates a lot to our mission. I mean, when we see Detroit as a city, it was a city that was thriving, that people were so drawn to, and it was incredible. And yet it went through some very difficult times, and it went through a dark spot. And now we're seeing it again, rebounding. We're seeing it rise up again and being restored to this great city that it once was. And I think that's at the heart of the pro-life message. I think we see these women on campus that we work with, and they're pregnant and they are full-time students. They're trying to pay for college, and now they're like, how do we pay for a child on top of this? They might not have support from their families, and just going through a lot of difficult times. And I think the pro-life message is one that empowers them, because yeah, we do offer them resources like scholarships and housing solutions, and we try to befriend them during this time, and to show them that they are capable of being successful and still choosing life, being a mother.
And I think it's a really great aspect which is catering to Detroit's rebound, because you are focusing on the human part of an unborn child, whereas you are empowering that individual with your resources so that he or she in the family could empower their situation and move forward by utilizing their potential talent. So I really respect and admire your humanitarian opinion, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's make Detroit a more and a better humanitarian place and a city which welcomes everybody at every time. Thank you, and please stay tuned.